make a little stand out of some library books because all my setup stuff is in Dorset and I moved house. Great, hi everyone. It's been a really long time. I sort of made an introduction video, did a little tour of my book journal and then buggered off for 6 months. I moved to Leeds. My boyfriend got a job here, so we moved in together. This is our little flat now. Lovely rainbow blanket that my mum knitted. Thank you so much to everyone that's subscribed to my channel and left lovely comments. I really appreciate it. Sorry if the quality's a little bit rubbish now because all my microphone and everything is in Dorset. So this is being recorded on my phone. Landscape, yep, so here we are. Got my lovely bat mug from TK Maxx, even though it's not Halloween anymore, but it's still Halloween in my heart. My work's playing Christmas music, like the day after Halloween. It's really horrible. The shopping centre has Christmas trees up. Too early, please. So I'm going to show you the books that I've taken out from the library lately, the books I've bought recently, and also my reading journal, which shows the books I've read recently. So let's get to it. I think this is all of them. Let's see. So here are the books I bought in Waterstones the other day. So I told myself that I wasn't going to buy anything when I walked into Waterstones the other day. Obviously that's always a lie and I know it. I walked in and found what writers read. I think it's 35 writers on their favourite books, and obviously I'm a writer so I couldn't leave it. It turned out to be one of Waterstone's books of the month. And so I got a free hot drink and they were like, oh, you don't have to use it today. And I sped up to the cafe and got my free little hot chocolate and it was so nice. It was on my day off and it really felt like a day off after that. I was like, this is amazing. On the back, it's got all the writers listed. Some of them I recognise. One fell on the floor. Some of them I don't. But I'm looking forward to reading this one. It's also beautiful. It's a Bloomsbury book. I can't talk properly lately. So that book was also buy one get one half price. And so I picked up Mortar by Caleb. I'm not going to pronounce that middle name because I'm going to mess it up. I had a dream about this book. I had a dream that I was walking in Waterstones and picked it up off a table. So I was like, well, clearly that's what I've got to do. 2 things I don't like about it though. A removable sticker, weird trimmed front page. And I don't necessarily dislike it, but it's weird. It's weird, just so you can like see the people's reviews. I'd much rather have a full page. I don't know, it bothers me. It's like it's been cut or something. Anyway, this book sounds really good. It's about 2 young black people who are both in like artistic industries, I believe. Yeah, they're artists. One's a photographer, one's a dancer, and they meet and fall in love, and it's about like the struggles they face. It just seems like a gorgeous book. The lady at the till said it was in her top 5 books she's read this year, so I can't wait. It's such a nice, slim, petite little paperback. I know I sort of judged this, but I still like it. It's glossy. What can I say? And the one I'm most excited for is Undoctored by Adam Kay. I got Waterstones signed exclusive edition. Please take a look at the inside. It's got all the little like exit men running, doctors, legging it. This is gorgeous. It's also it's a white hardcover. Oh, so beautiful. Why are white books so sexy? I love it. I've got a few of them, but it's a delight every time I see it. So I read This Is Going to Hurt and I read 'Twas the Night Shift Before Christmas. So fast, so quick. Brilliant books, amazing. So when this came out, I was like, I have to have it, but I waited to buy it in person. Buying these books, I completed my Waterstones 10 stamp card, so I'm gonna get a free book next time. So it all works out, I can justify it, it's all good. But yeah, fantastic writing, he's hilarious, he's obviously been through a lot of harrowing, awful things. But he's just a fantastic writer and I can't wait to read it. It's thinner than I expected, so I expect I'm going to zoom through this one. If you're a bit lower down now, it's because I was using library books to prop you up and I want to show you them. So I got The Beautiful Ones by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. I hope I said that right. I got Wabi Sabi, which sounds really interesting. It says, living apart from his girlfriend Gabriella, university lecturer Samuel is shaken from his humdrum existence when he receives an enigmatic postcard from Japan and the unexpected visit at work of a girl trying to identify the language of a strange, haunting song. This sets Samuel on a quest that will take him to Kyoto, not only to discover the meaning of the cryptic message, which may hold the key to some of his unanswered questions, but also to find enlightenment, a new equilibrium, I was doing so well, and the reappreciation of the small joys of life. Written with Morel's trademark wit. That's the author, I think. Yeah, Francesc Morel's. Morales? Possibly. Trademark wit and lightness of touch. Oh, that's lovely. Wabi Sabi is a delightful tale about love and bridging cultural divides. I love this. I was looking for just a short book from the library, saw this and was like, yeah, sounds up my street. I really like that. I got The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. That's a great name for a horror writer. Trembling with fear. Anyway, it gives me like Cabin in the Woods vibe. Woods. I'm flubbing all day, every day. Yeah, so this is just a horror book that I've heard a lot about. Is that a Caroline Kepner's review? Caroline Kepner's. Did she write You? I think so. I think she might have done. If I'm wrong, I'm really sorry. But yeah, horror book I really want to read. Obviously, I love horror. It's always been what I've been into. So that's on the list. I also got, speaking of horror, The Haunted Hotel. This one seems like a classic. This was originally an October read planned for me, but I ran out of time. I'm always so ambitious, honestly. But it's only, how many pages? About 260 pages. So if the prose isn't too like clunky, I should be able to get through this one fairly quick. Now that I'm sort of post reading slump, it should all be good. Haunted by Chuck, I can't pronounce his surname. I'm actually terrible with it, but he wrote Fight Club. This has been on my list for a while. I've seen it talked about on Book Talk. I've seen it around. It was on my library's like horror stand for Halloween, and I was like, yes, you're coming home with me. So yeah, I got that one. It's in my little pile. So many library books. How am I going to get through this? Honestly, it's going to take me to the end of the year probably. See, I picked up Hare House, which I actually own, but it's at home in Dorset. I'm a fair bit into that now. That's my current read, so I'm reading that one. Really good. It picked up around 100 pages. It was a little bit slow, but now we're getting into like creepy witchy stuff, and I love that. So that's my current read. I can't believe I found this at the library. I've been wanting this, really wanted it. It's Ali Smith's Autumn. It's the first in like a quartet that's seasonal, and this is the first one, and I couldn't believe it. I snatched it up at the library. Very excited to read this. I honestly don't know what to expect, but a lot of the time with books I like to go in blind, so I'm excited. Obviously I've heard a lot about this and just seen it around, and it seems highly reviewed, so yes, I can't wait to read. Yes. I wish I could read books faster because there's so many I want to get to. And then the last two, I know this is a lot. Every time I go to the library, I leave with like a bag full. I got Orphea by Joanne Harris. This is stunning. This is so beautiful. Again, I was looking for a short read because I like to sort of build on my Goodreads challenge by adding in some short reads. It helps me bring the numbers up, sort of cheating. But look at these illustrations. Absolutely stunning. And there's illustrations throughout, and it seems like a little bit fairy tale-y, a little bit I don't know if it's Greek myths, but yeah, modern fairy tale. It gives me like mythology vibes, so I'm very excited. I can't believe how beautiful this book is. I might actually have to buy it for myself one day and collect it. So lastly, I got The Colour Purple by Alice Walker. This has been on my list to read for some time. Obviously it's a classic. Seems like one of those books you just have to read, and it's on my 100 book poster at home. So yeah, I picked it up. So that's all my physical library loans for now. I do have some digital loans right now. I'm reading Giovanni's Room on BorrowBox, just like ebooks. And I've got The Bane Chronicles, Cassandra Clare, because I really need to get to that one, and it's at home. I really want to read Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. I think it's the next one. Before I forget to show you, here are all the books I've read recently. Pause to have a little look. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with my progress with my reading so far this year. And lastly, I want to show you two books I read recently. Both by Japanese authors, I believe. One is Convenience Store Woman, and the other is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. Both fairly short reads, but I highly recommend them both. I loved both of these, and how gorgeous is this? Even my boyfriend walked along and was like, wow, that's a good looking book. And it really is. There's actually 2 more in the series now. I really want to get to them. If you've watched to this point and you saw this video pop up and you're like, oh, it's that girl who said she was going to do a booktube channel, thank you for watching. I swear I'm actually going to make content now. I've got time to. I'm excited to be creative and write. I've not really spoken about my writing yet, but maybe I'll do a video just talking about that. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. I promise it won't be 6 months this time. I've got too much to talk about, too much reading to review. I hope you're all well, and goodbye. See you later.